than they were when you came to office. And that's a fact.
Ayachubeka inkhulumo mbikiswano eholeni lemphakathi eKapa ngenkhulumo yebunjalo belive lethule ngumengameli Cyril Ramaphosa evikini lelengcile. Ihlalo isitolo esihle igift of the givers iphotfula umsebenzi wayo wokutakula eTurkey.
Is the best team in the Premier League. We make an incredible first round, first leg of the league.
Umqeqeshi Manchester City Pep Guardiola akawuvala umlomo ngeArsenal kanti umqeqeshi Arsenal uthi batawukhipha intukuthelo yabo kuCity.
SABC News itlile go tlhoma semmuso kana le entshwa ya dikgang ka 2023.
DTT izokuhlinzeka ngazo zonke izindaba ihora nehora
en regstreeks verrigtinge vanaf die parlement in jou taal uitsaai.
Indaba za SABC ilizwi lakho zizimele azinamkhethe.
Lishonile nebakala zitseke phakebe lengeke lashona ngaphandle kwendzaba talo natalo muhla tesiswati la kwe-SABC ake sibuke thamba yembili lomuhla. Ayachubeka inkhulumo mbikiswano eholeni lemphakathi eKapa ngenkhulumo yebunjalo belive lethule ngumengameli Cyril Ramaphosa evikini lelengcile. Ludzaba lohamba embili lomuhla ludzaba lekuphepha kwetakhamuti takuleli. Letinhlangano solo imengameli kungendi lokwanele kuqinisekisa ukuthi ibala tebugebengu nenkohlakalo tiyehla kulelive.
How can we possibly feel safe when we are governed by a criminal syndicate that steals from the poor to give to the politically connected? A government run by a political party in which political killings have become standard operating procedure to climb the patronage ladder. What example are criminals in South Africa to follow if not the example of their own government? At every SONA, your broken promises on fighting crime echo across the country and into the homes and the broken hearts of families across the country, living in fear every day that they will be the next victim.
Honourable Whitfield, it is important to acknowledge that indeed there are issues that we need to deal with in fighting crime and corruption in the country. But it is untrue not to acknowledge that there's been men who've been trained and passed out in recent months as part of ensuring that there's police visibility on the ground. Many of us who understand the importance of fighting crime would understand the presence of visibility and police visibility to make sure that people do feel safe.
Bantu bakwazi akhele naseNew Brighton eMpumalanga Kapa abalala benyoni. Sekuphela amalanga lamathathu solo kubulawa ngesihluku abantu labane kwazi akhele eGqeberha kepha solo kude luhala. Kusete abantu ababoshiwe emva kokubulawa ngebunyendo kwabantu abasiphohlongo kuleyo ndzawo emavikini amabili lengcile. Ngelweti inyaka enye kudutshulwe kwabulawa abantu abasithupha eNew Brighton. Lesigameko sakamuva labantu ababulawa badutshulwe ngesikhathi bahambele umbuthano wemngane ekhalela umunye lowashona nanaye.
Abahlali bafuna ukwazi unobangela wokubulawa kwabantu. Amahe akhona kodwa esona sizathu sokubulawa kwabantu abangaka asaziwa.
Abahlali apha ekuhlaleni bayoyika abayazi uba okukufa kungaka kusuke laphi, but abantu bayadutyulwa and xa ukhangela ufumanisa into yoba aba bantu bafayo ngabantu ababezizamela, ngabantu abaziphilelayo, ayingobantu bazi-gangsters, ayingobantu bathengisa iziyobisi.
Kule nyanga iphelileyo umphathiswa wamapolisa utyelele usapho emva kwesiganeko sokudutyulwa kwabantu abaliqela ngomhla wama-29. Abahlali bathi makabuye aze nongenelelo kwakunye neempendulo.
Sibiza umphathiswa wamapolisa njengoba ebezile apha, sifuna ngokunto yoba xa esiza apha angazi apha azothetha, aze apha ezokwenza i-action.
Abahlali abazinancukaca ngeziganeko boyika uba ngamaxhoba.
Another issue, community themselves, they fear from the community members to come out and share with the police. Because remember, these people who are committing this type of incidents are members of the community. They are coming from the communities. So for sure, some of community members, they know this type of people. But the issue of fear, it becomes another serious issue. Because, you know, in South Africa, we had so many cases previously, last year, where people, once they start to come out and speak out, and there's no that protection of those people who expose all these criminal elements. So the system that we have in South Africa doesn't protect them.
Amapolisa asabizela ukuba nabani na onenkcukacha ezingathi zincede kolu phando aze ngaphambili. Kwiindaba ze-SABC ningo-Anda Nqonji eGqeberha.
Umndeni wemculi aka ubonge wonke umuntu usekele lesikhathi esimatima lobukela naso kulamalanga lambona lencile. Kidana Forbes lwatwengela aka Dujule washona eThekwini nembela sonto nemngani wakhe loPhindzaba ngomphathi wakhe Tibelo Tips Mntwane. Uyise wa aka Tony Forbes uthi nobe kumadima emndenini kephaba thola kududuteka etihlotsheni bangani nakubalandzeli.
Kieran wasn't just loved by us as a family. His talent shone through, and it's created its own community. Of course, we know it as the Legacy, which extends to the nation at large. So it's not confined to Joburg, it's throughout the country. And the close friends that he had, they've been at our side, just like they've been with him. Since Friday evening, they've been at our side supporting us. And we'd like to say that as his colleagues and associates have extended themselves beyond expectations, they've really gone out of their way to support us. And we thank his wonderful neighbors who've comforted and accommodated us in this time. And it just shows how truly loved Kieran was.
Umbuto wethu ke uTindzaba lesiqale ngalo lapho khona sifuna kuva ukuthi ngabe umsindo we-EFF eParliament uyayifeza yini inhloso. Uphendule kanjena mbukeli.
Okunye kwawo kuyasiza ukuthi impela ngoba iyaveza kona amanyundululo noma ke mhlambi approach yabo inge-right ngoba manje indlela abenza ngayo izinto ogcina sezibenza ukuthi nalento abasuke beyiveza ingezwakala kodwa nje umsindo wabo wona ezinye izinto uyaveza lezinto ezingazazi ngoba cha abalali endleleni umthwalo hayi abalali nomthwalo bayawudiliza impela.
Indlela yenza ngayo i-EFF eParliament kwabanye mhlambe ingabuke ingamukeleki kodwa kwabanye futhi ibukeka kuyiyona ndlela eyisebenzela i-EFF ngoba mawuthi uyabheka sekubukwe ngathi lona qembu manje eliphikisa ngokusemthethweni kani cha i-DA ngoba mayikhuluma i-EFF kezwakala.
Umsindo we-EFF awusizi ngalutho nangaphezulu kwalokho into oyenzayo ukudicilela phansi isithunzi seParliament ukudala ichaos engenasidingo okunye kuzoba ukuthi bahlulwa ukudebate because iParliament is all about debate.
Iqembu le-EFF akuyincedi nokuba lingene eParliamente licula lithi libhoxwe ngoba liyayazi uba lizawukhutshwa ngoba ukhongolose wiza namapolisa wiza sezilungiselele aliboni banceda ngayo into yokubhoxa ngesebehlale phansi bamamele njengezinye ibhadi.
Lona ngombono wembukeli i-SABC ete yathweswa ukuthi phendulela ngawo. Imindeni yaseFree State amangawunga ilahlekelwe imithi yayo emva kokuthi kuthiwe ishile kulandela kucinywa kwagesi ngenhloso yekumonga. Lelive lisokoliswa kuswelakala kwagesi ngoba i-Eskom ihle ucisha itamakonga. Takamthi tikhathatekile kanti futhi atibhadalwa ngumuntu nasetilahlekelwe impahla yato.
Likhaya lapitso Maleke lahlala kulo nemndeni wakhe lishe langcongca ngemuva kokuhlaselwa ngomlilo. Pitso ushele ngitotonke tintfo takhe wasala nemoto. Lo mlilo wokucubuka emva kwesikhashana ukubuya igesi ngalesikhathi acishwe ngenhloso yekumonga. Kanti Pitso ukholelwa ukuthi leli khaya lakhe lahleli kulo minyaka lenge-30 lishe langcongca ngenxa yetinkinga tetindzambo.
I'm hopeless and I don't know where will I get the assistant to rebuild the house because I've built this house for it's long away that I'm living in this house and all my goods have blown away.
Ganze naletinye takhamuti letishele ngemakhaya tisola lokucinywa kwagesi ngenhloso yekumonga.
Kisibhoko ntho etsahala
uthi into ebuhlungu lenenzakalayo kuyimanje sekushe izindle eziyisithupha kubalwane yakhe.
Inkampani lephehla gesi Sentlek ithi sengakatholi tikhalo tebantu letishwele ngemakhaya ngenxa yokucinywa kwagesi ngenhloso yekumonga. Le nkampani iphindze yanxusa takhamuti letithikametekile kuthi tibike tikhalo tato kude itawukhona kwenda luphenyo.
Most of the claims that we have been receiving are the individual claims per households that affects certain properties in a house. But the process for that is that if clients believe that such damages are as a result of our network failure or whatever, they are allowed to come and lodge a claim with us.
Takhamuti tiphinze taxwayisa ukuthi tihlukane nekusebenzisana nebantu labasebenza ngagesi ngaloku ngemthetho.
Well, we would like to advise our clients to always make sure that whenever they there's electrical work that has to be done in their own individual households, they must make sure that they get accredited people.
Kanti lo-ofisi lebathenga Free State lithi lokucinywa kwagesi ngenhloso yekumonga kumele kuthathwe njengesimo lesibucayi ngemuva kokusimengameli Cyril Ramaphosa amemetele ukuthi lokucinywa kwagesi ngenhloso yekumonga sekuyinhlekelele yavelonke. Kanti lelo ofisi liphinde livakalisa ukuthi tikhalo letihambelana nalokucinywa kwagesi tingahle tibe madima ukuthi sombulula.
Enkhulumo yebunjalo belive mengameli Cyril Ramaphosa uvele sombulula nato kulokucinywa kwagesi. Kungunyalo mengameli ukhethe kuba nendvuna ofisi lakhe lebukegesi. Kubuka abantu Tindzaba etindlini kusakata sinavele emseni mthiyana lokumcwaninga e-SABC. Asibuyele mthiyana siwamukela Tindzaba leswathi la ku-DTT.
Ngibingelele kuwena Siduma kanye nababukela emakhaya.
Siwakhulu isikhathi sakho. Mthiyana bangameli sibonelana sowuvele-ke unato tindvuna telibone Tindzaba tagesi Tindzaba e-Eskom. Kepha mva nje siveke sekathi utawuba nendvuna letawubuka ludzaba lagesi ngco kude lokunye tabe nje bundzaba tagesi ngco. Ngabe lokho kutawuletha luphi ushintsho?
Uma singaqala nje sibuke indaba ka-Eskom nokucinywa kukagesi, sikumele siyibuke ekutheni ingabe okushodayo umuntu ozolungisa indaba noma izenzo ezizolungisa indaba. Ukungena ungqongqoshe omusha ozobukela indaba zikagesi yilokho ukumenyezela umongameli kwisona athi izathu zimbili. Sokuqala ukuthi there is a national disaster esimenyezeliwe, and okwesibili ukuthi kuzoba khona lo ngqongqoshe ozobhekelela kakhulu ukuthi yonke into ephathelene nokucinywa kagesi isheshe ilungiswe. Kodwa ke uma sibuyela back ekutheni indaba yaqala ngo-1998 uma ngabe kuphuma isexwayiso esishoyo ukuthi eminyakeni eyishumi ezayo izwe laseNingizimu Afrika lizoba nenkinga kagesi ngenxa yokukhula komnotho nokukhula kanye nesibalo sabantu abazodinga ugesi ezweni. Eminyakeni eyishumi kusukela lapho isixwayiso siphumile kuze kufika la kuqala khona inkinga yokucimicimi ngo-2007 2008 yila sibona kahle khona ukuthi abaholi bezepolitiki zange benze lutho noma isixwayiso sasivelile. Into esingayisho njengamanje ukuthi noma ngabe umongameli uyamfaka ungqongqoshe ozophathelana nendaba zakagesi, okubaluleke kakhulu kusekutheni ingabe ikuphi angakwenza kangcono lo ngqongqoshe ozongena aphathelene nendaba zakagesi obekungeke kwenziwe ungqongqoshe uPravin Gordhan noma ungqongqoshe uGwede. Yila kumele sibuke khona. Okunye kumele sikubhekisise ukuthi labo ngqongqoshe boba u2 noma behlangana la endabeni kagesi, kodwa imbono yabo iyaphambana kakhulu. Sizokhumbula ekutheni ungqongqoshe uMantashe waziwa njengomuntu othanda kakhulu lezi ezimbiwa phansi ilahle, bese kuthi ngale umnumzana uPravin Gordhan yena ubonakala njengomuntu ongathi uthanda kakhulu lezi ke ezomoya yilanga ukuthi kube yona indlela iNingizimu Afrika ethola ngayo ugesi. So imbono yabo ayifani. Omunye umzekeliso engawenza yilowo ukuthi ukuphawula kukangqongqoshe uMantashe ephawula ngaloyo ongu-CEO wakwa-Eskom athi akasifanele lesi sikhundla, waqhamuka umnumzana uGordhan athi naye no ukukhuluma kaMantashe akuhlangani. So kunokwenzeka la ukuthi umongameli uzama ukufaka umuntu ozoba phakathi naphakathi ukuze indaba kaEskom ingaweli noma ngabe kungqongqoshe uPravin Gordhan noma ingaweli kungqongqoshe uGwede. Kodwa siwazwile amazwi kangqongqoshe uMantashe athi lo ozongena abe ungqongqoshe kwezikagesi uyi-project manager, akukho kudlula lokho.
Ingabe iNingizimu Afrika mthiyana seyilungele ukuthi singayekela lahle ekuphehleni gesi bese sisebenzisa itinto letingakhona ukuthi kubethe imvelo?
Uma sizokhumbula inkulumo ayikhuluma umongameli kumhlangano wesigungu sesifundazwe sakwaZulu Natal la asebenzisa khona lelo thuba ukuthi achaze kabanzi ngenkinga kagesi esibhekene nayo. Nansi into ayisho engicabanga ukuthi kumele siyinake ukuze sikwazi ukuphendula lo mbuzo. Okokuqala waveza ukuthi iningizimu Afrika la kwizwekazi lase-Afrika iyona ehamba phambili ekungcolisweni komoya lokho okugcina kubangela ukuthi ke kuba khona ukuguquguquka kwezimo ze weather ngendlela engalindelekanga. So okokuqala lokho ukuthi iningizimu Afrika iya contributor inasi isandla ekutheni kungcole umoya. Kodwa sinelahle la eningizimu Afrika elingasilasta bathi iminyaka engaphezulu kwekhulu. Okusho ukuthi asikwazi kuvene silishinje ilahle njengoba linjalo. Kodwa futhi umongameli ucacisile ukuthi siyadinga ukuthi senze lento esibiza ukuthiwa i-energy mix. Uma ke sibuyela kuhlelo likahulumeni i-IRP yanga 2019 iyabeka ukuthi amandla kagesi aseningizimu Afrika kumele aqhamuke kuziphi indawo. Kumele aphume kuyilahle, which is coal, aphume kwi-wind, aphume kwi-sun, aphume kwi-nuclear. So in other words, angeke sithi ilahle ilona lodwa kumele libe iyona ndlela sithola ngayo amandla kagesi. Kodwa futhi angeke sithi ama-renewables iwona kuphela okumele asiphe amandla kagesi. Kodwa nansi into ebalulekile umongameli ayivezile. Ama-power stations wethu iphehla imandla sezizindala. On average uthi zina 43 years. Okusho ukuthi ukuzimaintaina sekuyabiza ngenxa ukuthi sezikhulile. Okokuqala lokho. Kodwa ama-renewables wona abiza kahle ukuthi angasupplya ugesi. So in other words, uma siya kwi-future, siya kwikusasa lethu, iyadingakala lento yokuthi kube khona ukubhalansa kwelahle, umoya, nelanga, nenuclear.
Uthinza indzaba yokuthi ikhungo lephehla gesi setinzala kakhulu. Sibona kwakhiwa imiduphe lembopho nekusile eMpumalanga. Ngabe leteshi leto atekakhona ukuthi tehlise umthwalo kuleteshi levele khona etinzala okhuluma ngato.
Asiqale nje la nekutheni okokuqala zezaqedwa ngaphezulu kwesikhathi ezazinqunyelwe ukuthi zilunge ngaso. Okokuqala lokho. Kwesibili ama-cost imali echithwe laphana le eyakadibekiwe ekuqaleni yedlulele kakhulu kunemali asebeyichithile ngokwakhiwa kwalezo teshi. Kuze kube njengamanje azikakasebenzi to their maximum capacity. Womabili lama power stations ikusile nemiduphi. Nansi into ekumele siyisho lapho ukuthi uma ngabe uhulumeni engenelela umbuzo kumele sizibuze wona ukuthi kungani ama-renewables asala ngaphandle ngalesi sikhathi. Kwakumele kuhambisane ngoba njengamanje kube uhlelo lwama-renewables lwaluhambisana kahle lwahamba ngesikhathi. Ngasikhulumi ngokuthi njengamanje kuzama ukuphuthunywa ukuthi kuvalwe igebe selivulekile ngoba vele ilahle sinalo 80% of ugesi siwuthola eningizimu Afrika uphuma kwi-coal. Okusho ukuthi kuyiseyinde indima kumele sidlale njengezwe ekutheni sikwazi ukuthi sehlise izinga lokuthi sithole ugesi kwi-coal ngoba uyangcolisa umoya. Kodwa singenise futhi kakhulu ama-renewables. Kodwa hayi ukuthi kube khona okungaphezulu kokunye. Kumele kube khona ibalance la. Singabeka nje kanjalo.
Kancane nje Mthiyane, yini isisombululo enzabeni cisha kwagesi eNingizimu Afrika lokucabanga singasitha ekuthini lento iphele noma yehle lokungenani?
Sinenkinga esiyibonile. Eyokuqala sekutheni kunabantu abangafuni inhlobo ukuyizwa indaba ye-coal. Bese kuba khona abangafuni ukuyizwa inhlobo indaba ye-renewables. So angeke siyisolve, angeke isibe khona isisombululo senkinga la eNingizimu Afrika uma kuukuthi abaholi bezepolitiki kanye nezinhlangano ezithile nosomabhizinisi abathile balwela ukuthi lokho okufunwa yibona ngokwamabhizinisi wabo kuchume. Abama-renewables abanye bazophusha ukuthi ilahle nje alingabikho kuzokhona kuzokwanda kakhulu ukuba ukuthi bakwazi kube yibona abaphakela ugesi. Abelahle babona ngathi liyancipha ibhizinisi lethu uma kuukuthi ama-renewables avulekile space. Into edingakalayo la ukuthi sidinga ubuholi obuqotho okuyibona obuzothatha izinqumo. Ziningi ixazululo eNingizimu Afrika. Enye eshiwo umongameli sekutheni ke umuzi nomuzi eNingizimu Afrika kumele manje ufakwe i-rooftop solar panels ukuze kuzokwazi ukuthi kunciphe i-demand ka-electricity la eNingizimu Afrika. Siyabonga.
Nina bakithulo ke nguvele Mseni Mthiyane longumcwaningi khwala endlini tekusakatha nobuke khwala ngaphathini tekusakatha i-SABC. Inhlanganiso lesihle igifelo kivasi phuthola umsebenzi wayo okutakule Telkom. Lenhlangano ifikelele live ngalesithathu lewengcile ke usitha kulandzela kutamatama kwemhlaba lokungaba ngu7.8 nakulingiswa ku-Richter scale. Sibona sibantu abashonile sesibanga ku-40,000 kanzi emakhulukhulu solo kusangakatiwa ngawo.
Nawuhamba kuleli dolobha uhlane imindeni leminyendo loyibona ukuthi kumatima kwemukela lesimo lesiyehlele. kulena ndzawo yenhlekele kutholakala tidvumbu letine tetihlobo yale mindeni kulokutamatama kwemhlaba kutsameteke tinkulungwane tebantu kanzi nemicondvo ilahlekile lokungacaci ukuthi ingabe labanye balabo labatsinzekile bayaphila yini noma bashonile.
After Syrian war and COVID-19 and after this situation there is no future here for people for social and economical and also under Turkey there are a lot of immigration Syrian Afghanistan people but Turkey is not rich country. I actually want to go to Europe. Why? I want to live there for help people, not just from German, also from all over the world.
Batakulwabitelwe kulesinye sakhiwo ngemva kwalapho bekunenzatheli yethu khona ukukholelwa ekutheni kukhona abantu labasaphila kepha lokubuhlungu emva kwesikhathi lesingabali awabatakuli bachamuke nesithumbu kwase kucala umkhankaso wekufuna abantu lekukholelwa ukuthi basaphila.
Sisekuyo ke lendzaba yegesi kepha nyalo sibuka luhlangothi temthetho umene ke sesithathu sitemandla Felix Dube lotasichazela kabantu ukuthi uthini umthetho kutemandla uma kushintsha nobe uhulumende asafaka simo sekhamba kagesi ngenhloso yekumonga phakathi enhlekelele nekuthi ngumiphi imigomo lekumele ilenzele. Dube sikwamukele endzabeni teswati la ku DTT.
Yebo ngiyabonga ngibingelele njalo nabalaleli.
Dube ke lelive kulindeleke ukuthi lishintshele ekuphehleni gesi ngekusebenzisa emandla emvelo. Ingabe kuyini kuphehla gesi ngekusebenzisa indlela etinganokubeti imvelo?
Lokho kushinto ezimbili kusho ukuthi sesisuka sesibalekela amandla kagesi lawa avela emalahleni ngoba bathi angcolile angcolisa umoya abulala umphakathi enza abantu bagule njalo abulala nemvelo okudala ukuthi umumo womkhathi ugcine ungasabonakala ukuthi uhamba kanjani lokho abawubiza bathi i-climate change ngesilungu. So mase sesithatha amandla kagesi lawa aphuma ezindaweni ezizivuselelayo ezinjengomoya iwindi kanye nesola le ebuya kuma-solar panels.
Ngabe ke Dube uthini umthetho nakufanele silive lento leto ngucuko leto?
Umthetho wona uyasivumela ukuthi sikwenze lokho ngoba kuvele kusiza abantu kakhulu njalo kusiza nomphakathi nemvelo. Kodwa inkinga esuke ibe khona ukuthi sizilungiselele na ukuthi siwabalekele amalahle. Ilizwe lingakhona na ukuthi liwabalekele lamalahle ngoba mawukhangela lama-solar panel la ama-systems okuthola ugesi ngomoya asiwayenzi thina lapha eSouth Africa abuya emazweni and mawukuyabheka lamazwe aphesheya anjengama-China nabo-German okuyiwo enza lezi zinto wona agijima khathesi kakhulu ebuyela emalahleni. So onga ukuthi thina yithi esithi amalahle asiwafuni kodwa amazwe lawo okuyiwo ayenza lezi zinto actually awafuna wona amalahle ethu lawa yikho nje siyawathengisa mawuya eRichards Bay uyabona agcwele kakhulu ama-truck ayakhona athwele amalahle ayaphesheya.
Njengoba ke vele iqina Dube lendzaba yekuthi sale kusuka elahleni kusetshenziswa into ngeke nokubete imvelo ubuka lokho ngabe kutayisombuleni inkinga ekuswela kwagesi live eseNingizimu Afrika?
Angibona ukuthi kungayisombulula lento ngokubona kwami kuzokwenza ukuthi isimo sakhona sibe lukhuni kakhulu ebantwini ngoba ilizwe khona manje alikho esimeni sokuthi lingawabalekela lawa amalahle isikhathi lapho esiwafuna khona kakhulu lamalahle.
Njengoba ke Dube ngiphize kubiyela njengoba Dube vele iqiniswa lendzaba ukuthi lilahle aliyekelwe lokhu lokuveta ukuthi wena kwangathi awubonakala ukuthi kutawukhonakala ukuthi kusite ekutheni siphehle gesi ngekusebenzisa lokunganye kubeta imvelo. Kahle kahle njengoba lilahle lingaka eNingizimu Afrika selitawuyaphi lilahle lingaka lesinayo la eNingizimu Afrika?
Ngokubona kwami ukuthi ngicela ukuthi uphinde kancane kahle kahle ngoba ngathi angikuzwanga ekugcineni.
Ngisho ukuthi njengoba kuthiwa iqina indzaba ukuthi asiphehle sale kusephehla gesi ngekusebenzisa into etinganokubeti imvelo. INingizimu Afrika inelahle liningi kakhulu njengoba ngiceza ukukhuluma nomcazulu nemhlatila nemcwaningo leSABC uyasho ukuthi sinelahle lelingasichuba 100 years eNingizimu Afrika. Uma ngabe seliyeke sesebenzisa ilahle kuphehla gesi litawuyaphi lilahle lingaka laveni?
Into nami ensuke ngizibuze yona ukuthi mase siwabalekela lamalahle sithi nasesifuna amandla kagesi abuya emvelweni enjengewindi nesola aza kuyaphi lamalahle njoba ngisho nje into esisenzakala ukuthi lamalahle asethathwa ayathengiswa phesheya amazwe aphesheya awafuna kakhulu ayawadinga lamalahle so thina into esiyenzayo ukuthi siyawathengisa lamalahle sithi angcolele kithi nje and into esuka ibe buhlungu ukuthi laba bantu okuyibo abathi lamalahle angcolile yibo ngokwakahle kahle abawathengayo lamalahle yinto esuka nje isuke ibe inkinga lapho and sithi sinjalo siwathengisa amalahle uthola ukuthi thina ugesi asilawo and into engasisiza kakhulu ukuthi ugesi sibe lawo la eNingizimu Afrika ngamalahle lawo siwathengisayo.
Kusanza kubanyetelwa ukuthi simo senzaba yagesi eNingizimu Afrika sifakwe ngaphansi kwenhlekelele. Ngekubuka kwakho lokho ingabe lokho kutasida live noma kahle kahle ngabe mangamela utawulandzela yipi imithetho ekutheni lehlelo lakhe lalimemetele luhambe ngendlela efanele?
Yona imithetho ikhona thile imithetho eyo ebhekane nento ezinjengalezi njoba nje kathesi umongameli uthema ethula inkulumo yesizwe wamemezela inhlekele isimo senhlekelele mayelana nogesi lokho kusho ukuthi kuzoba khona izinto ezithile eyokuqala kuzokhishwa izimali zenhlekelele okuyizo ezizathathwa ukwenzela ukuthi abantu bakhona ukuthenga la ama solar panels okwesibili kuzoba khona izibonelelo zentela zamabhizinisi amancane kube khona nokukhululwa kwezibhedlela nezikhungo zokuhlanza amanzi ekuchithweni kukagesi bese kuba khona ukuqokwa kukangqongqoshe kagesi umthetho lo kumele ukuthi uchaywe kodwa okwamanje bengakawuboni mina lokho ngiubhekile lokho ngidinga nje kodwa angikawuboni ukuthi uzophuma usithini lo mthetho.
Uthindzaba indzaba lekhulunywa ngumcwaningi wethu njoba asuka lana indzaba yokuthi kunendvuna letawukhethwa noma indvuna seyivele ngabe lo metelo saba nendvuna letawusebenza indzaba yagesi eNingizimu Afrika. Wena ngekubuka kwakho ngoba lo muntu angasho ukuthi tikhona indvuna bakathe vele tibuka lihlangoso lagesi eNingizimu Afrika. Baholi be-Eskom uma ngabe indvuna ibuda ukuthi yini inkinga te-Eskom uma bavela abaholi bathi ndvuna uyati ukuthi vele imishini yethu noma ngetesha kuphela gesi setindzala yini lokugadza ukuthi kube kushanyalo ngabe lokuba kukhona kwendvuna yagesi elo ehhovisi lebangameli kutaluletha lishintsho kuleyo ndzaba leyo.
Into engibona izokwenzeka lapha nje umongameli esho nje uthi uzoqoka ungqongqoshe kagesi into esezokwenzeka ukuthi indaba kagesi le izophuma kubongqongqoshe laba abazokwembiwa nalabo abamabhizinisi omphakathi ihambe direct ofisini lakhe umongameli so ngokubona mhlawumbe kuzasisiza angazi khona lapho kuzokuya ngokuthi bona bazoyenza kanjani lento kodwa into esuke nje ibe khona ukuthi kunepolitiki eningi phakathi ukusuka kube buhlungu ukuthi makudlalwa lepolitiki nje kudlalwa lepolitiki ngento zomphakathi ngoba ugesi ngomphakathi umphakathi sokudlalwa ipolitiki ngogesi ongakuthi umphakathi usuzohlupheka kakhulu entweni zona lezi kodwa bona mangithi ngiyabheka mhlawumbe bazasisiza angazi kodwa ithemba angilalo mina.
Sibonga kakhulu Felix isikhathi sakho. Loko ngiFelix Dube losati kutemandla sikhulumisana naye ngendzaba yagesi noma kade kushintshelwa elindzabeni nekusebenzisa gesi ngekuthi noma kuphehla gesi ngekusebenzisa tinto letinga nokubeti imvelo. Isalindwe letekuthutha sindiswechi kunga utsi batawusukumisa liphele ngengoti ebhasi ehambele imphefumulo abantu akamashumi nakunye ngaphandle kweLouis 300 limbopho ngemsombuluko. Chikunga uvetena lokhu nakakhuluma nalabo labasinze kule ngoti esibhedlela i-Emem bangetulu kwamashumi nesithupha abantu labasinzile labamekiswe etibhedlela letahlukene emva kokulimala ngamatima. Ebalungiselelo embukiso tempilo tabe uKwaZulu-Natal aseme ngemumo. Intatheli SABC Simphiwe Makhaya unikele khona wayobuka noma kwabuya nawo lokulandzelako.
Siqhubekile ke namhlanje ke izinhlelo zochungechunge zokuvumela izakhamuzi zakuleli ukuba ke zifake izicelo ngaphansi kwe South African National Defence Force njengalokhu ke zikhona ke izikhala ezikhona eziphikweni ke ezahlukahlukene namhlanje uzokhumbula ke mbukela ukuthi ngolesibili lolu osiya kulona usuku ke olukhulukazi kuleli oluzokubeke lugujwa olwaziwa ngokuthi ke iArmed Forces Day nalapho khona umengameli wezwe wakuleli umnomzane uCyril Ramaphosa njengo Commander in Chief wama Armed Forces ezokubeke ethula ke inkulumo ke yakhe ezobeke ibhekiseke ukubungazeni lolusuku olindelwe ngolwesibili kepha ke ukuzwa kabanzi ngokuthi izinhlelo zanamhlanje ziqhubeke kanjani la eMhlathuze Sports Ground asamukele ke uKolonel Sibuhodi ozokubeke esichazela ke ukuthi namhlanje njenge South African National Defence Force ngasophikweni lwearmy zihambe kanjani inhlelo esingathi ke ezoku recruiter labo enibafunayo Colonel.
Okay, kuhambe kahle kakhulu kona bafikile abantu bomphakathi kakhulukazi iyouth yafika ngobuningi bayo ekufikeni kwayo iye ya bambulayini abebevele sebephethe ama applications bebezela ukuzosubmita lawo ama application abebevele sebewatholile kwa ukuthi abebengena ama application nabo sasesibanika ama application forms sawachecka ukuthi ama application are right yini bayawamitha yini ama minimum requirements lawa abhalwe kuyona application form while sibhizi ngayo leyo process kwelinye icala bekune arena program ebihleliwe la umphakathi ovuleleke khona ukuthi uhambe uyobona ukuthi umbutho wokuvikela which is SANDF with the four services ngaphansi kwaye SANDF ukuthi imiphi imkhakha ekhona nemshini esetshenziswa khona uma ngabe bevikela izwe leli lethu.
Colonel Sibuhodi ke lo obesichazela kabanzi ngokuthi inhlelo zanamhlanje lapha eMhlathuze zokuba ke ku recruitwe noma ke kuvuleleke izikhala labo abanesifiso sokungena ngaphansi kombutho wezokuvikela zihambe kanjani sibusele ke intambo eGoli.
Sikubingelela mbukeli esigabeni sesibili seTindzaba teSwati la ku-DTT ukhethe kahle sakwamukela hlala nathi. Inhlangano yamasiko ubuciko netemidlalo imabana eMahikeng Northwest isidinga imali engu-100 million rand kushintsha lesikhungo sabo sibe sezingeni ukuthi singasebenzisa ubuchwepheshe besimanje. Lokhu kulandzela kwanza kwelikhaya ukuthi lesikhungo asathuthukise futhi asakhicite amakhono kumkhakha webuciko namasiko njengoba besenda esikhathini lesengcile.
Lendzawo yake yahlonishwa njengendzawo lekhicita likhono lolikhethekile kepha seyiyagcekwa nyalo kuthiwa ayisasingilutho kusele sithundi nje kuphela.
We don't see any productions, be drama, be dance. We used to have a leopard challenge. We have nothing currently. I became a student of Mabana when I was a little boy. I became a professional dancer from here to the Northwest Arts Council. I went even up to under Obrisi Kabis enkonyeni high.
Lesikhungo sithi sihlaselwe tingcinamba letiningi lekufaka ekhathi ludlame lolwabakhona ngeminyaka wa 2018 kulombhikisho wetijudeni lebetilelwa imfundo yamahala lo waholela ekutheni lamanye amahhovisi ashizwe sekwenze iminyaka lesihlanu solo akalungiswa lamahhovisi.
It was deduced that an amount of 56 million rand is required to refurbish the building. But the provincial treasury was quite expedient by giving the entity 10 million rand to look into fixing and rehabilitating the building, especially the broken classes, the studios where the children were learning.
Kunopi uthi tindleko letitawulungisa lesakhiwo tibukelwa phasi kakhulu.
I think we need about 100 million rand, to take advantage of the ever-developing fourth industrial revolution to bring more high-tech equipment in our classes.
Nanobe kunetingcinamba letiningi letivelako, lesikhungo siyachubeka nekusebenzisa loko lesinako kuthuthukisa amakhono ebantfu.
Mabana is important to the community because it helps kids that have nothing to do.
We see Cobra, Presley Chinyaga is succeeding and they are from Mabana. We want to be just like them. We wish that Mabana could change and return to its former.
Labanye bathi lesikhungo sibaniketa lithuba lekufunda emakhono lamasha.
As an individual, I was at home doing nothing. Even if I do have the qualifications, I went to tertiary, you get my point, but unfortunately after that, I didn't get the job and so forth, you understand. So I decided to come here, but as an individual, it has really helped me a lot.
Labahlali ethembeni bathi lesikhungo sitawuhlala siyingcenye lebalekile kutebuciko nemasiko kule minyaka letako.
Tisebentempilo yetu ngaphansi kwenyunyana ina house isibhedlela seThemba eMpumalanga emgcanisweni Mbombela tibeka phansi emathulusi itolo kanjalo umhlete echubeka. Letisebenti tikhala ngekushoda kwemithi, tisebenti takhe uncane setigugile kanye nokungakhokhela kusebenta isikhathi sengetiwe kulokunye. Emoyeni sikhuluma na welcome mnisi lokumabhalana wenehawu eMpumalanga. Sibingelele mnisi sikwamukele endzabeni tesiswati ku-DTT. Asikubingelele mnisi sikwamukele endzabeni tesiswati ku-DTT. Ngafishane nje mvuleni sichazele ukuthi yini lento ukuthi nibhikishe bese nibeka phansi namathulusi.
Ukuthi kusukela nga-2021 nginamba letiningi letikwemithi netinsita nathi khona natemukele lapha kubhadala kwama-hours langetekile kubhadala translate kwamanesi akhona khona kuyashoda nje lapha msakathi kunetinto letinye infrastructure kathi mhlambe akusebenzeki lapha ngenxa yama-interest la nyalo nje lokhu imvula ndaka bekunetha ungamangala lapha eThemba hospital endle kuyashoda lapha nekudla lokudla kulana akusiko lokho ngale ndlela besivumelene ngayo manje ngilethi ngale besibukene nato leto msakathi lekuthi
Nisi baba mnisi takwazama ukuthi ushintshe indzawo manje uhle ulahleka baba uhle ulahleka uhlungavakali kahle. Ungachubeka uchaze. Ungachubeka uchaze bhuti.
Ya besakha ukuthi tise le insita tisebenza kushoda ama-autoclave lapha eKSO kodwa emoshari phela ukuthi labo bahambe ngendlela lefanele nangesilimo nje lokungaso kushoda kufanele ukuthi asinikete ku manje nalokunye nje lokufana kuhole balesa mhlambe nakumile sikhona nemhlanje management kusukela kuze anzamba
Ngindaba kithi-ke sixolise kungatholani kahle nababemnisi lapho khona besikhulumisana ngendzaba yembhikisho lokhoda lapho esibhedlela eThemba tisebenti tikhala ngekuthi ngetakhiwo nqandi nendzaba letimali tekuthi kukhona lapho tingakhokhelwa kahle noma sesisebente isikhathi lesengetiwe. Sethemba-ke ukuthi lokho kutawuhamba kuhambe kuvakale. Njengoba besikhuluma ngenyanga lebambe umbhikisho esibhedlela seThemba emoyeni sesina Chris Nobela lokhumalitikwe tempilo esifundzeni seMpumalanga. Asibuyele Nobela sikwamukele endzabeni tesiswati ku-DTT.
Ngiyabonga. Ngiyaphila ngibingelela abantu ababukile.
Nobela sisanza ukukhulumisana nalomele inehawu kepha kasivani kahle but nje sifuna kuva ukuthi kahle tisebenti khala ngosolakala kwemithi esibhedlela esikhulu saseThemba ingabe kwentiwa yini lokho ngakwati kwakho?
Ngingadi ngabathi ukuthi kusolakala kwemuntu sometimes ngeneka uthola ukuthi umuntu usolakala ngenxa ukuthi awukho eSouth Africa sometimes ngendeka kwa-odwa ngendlela elifanele. Kodwa njengoba sihlangene nenhlangano nehawu nibaphathi besibhedlele nibaphathi beprovince department of health senamahlelo ukuthi akube nendlela esitawona ukuthi umuthi ungabe lokutholakala eSouth Africa kungabe nenkinga ukuthi utholakale.
Ngiva uthi nihlangene kanti basabhikisha nihlangene nini nabo?
Sihlangene nabo itolo sikhulumile nabo sazama ukubonisana la besingabonisani khona kubukeka kunendlela leyaphambili ngoba ngiyakhuluma nje namhla sibhedlela siyachubeka siyasebenza.
Kuveleke indzaba ukuthi bakhana ukuthi abakhokhelwa ema-hour esebenza kwabo lokungetiwe nane ukuthi tinsita tekusebenza lokufaka ekhatsi tinsipho tegeza tandla namaplastiki kulahla tibi nalokunye lokufaka ekhatsi nekuthi nje imithoya ayikho esimeni lesikahle takhiwo nqandi ungathini kuloko nilitiko?
Angisho ukuthi tinsita letitholakalako siyasho ukuthi ziyatholakala ngikhuluma nje sithumele ithimba lethu liyolungisa khona la kuneningi khona ama-toilet la stones kuneningi khona lenzaba ukuthi kune-medical equipment la uthola ukuthi awekho sesivumelene nebaholi benhlangano enehawu ukuthi lokho kukhonakala kungekho kuthenda singakuthola ngema-quotation sitawuniketa sibhadlela ukuthi lolo kushoda lokuncane igijime sikuthenga kube khona kodwa lolo kufuna idepo itakusupply sikhulumisene na idepo ukuthi ayikusupply lokunye engakusho msakathi ukuthi lokho ukuthi inkinga te-infrastructure etikhona kuleso sibhedlela sithumele ithimba le-attend njengoba sikhuluma and lokho kufuna i-long term i-Department of Public Works sesikhulumile nayo itawusonzela izana kokulungiselela inkinga letikhona.
Sesembe ukuthi ndawugcina isithole lesombululo babenobela njengoba ke sathi phela ukuthi impilo nekunakekela kwabantu kuyinto lemcwa kakhulu. Sembe ukuthi ndawuhlela phansi nikhulumisane nibonisane njengoba usho ukuthi nisehlele into nikhulumisane nibone ukuthi nisombulula kanjani lenzaba leyo.
Ithemba njalo kukanyalo sisavumelana nabasebenzi ukuthi asilekelelane ukuze isibhedlela sethu sisebenze kahle.
Lo-ke nguChris Nobela ukhuluma wetempilo eMpumalanga sikhulumisana ngesimo lesikhona lapha esibhedlela eThemba lekuthiwa-ke asikho esimeni lesikahle. Kazi-ke bethi sibuyela emuva ku-welcome. Mnisi asibuyele sikwamukele Ndzabeni Teswati semba ukuthi sowumenza wena lekahle lapho sikhona sesivane khona.
Ngiyabonga msakadi ngizame ukuthola indzawo lekahle ngathi noma uyangiva nimnakele.
No uvala kahle bhuti wami.
Yes.
Ake sibuke ukuthi-ke kukhona nekhala ngendlela ekuthiwa kucashwa ngayo lesibhedlela. Ake usivetele nje ukuthi kahle kahle kucashwa kanjani nanokuthi futhi niyashoda lesibhedlela kepha niphinde nithi indlela kuyacashwa kuhamba njalo hlangothi lolo.
Utawukhumbula msakadi ukuthi inehawu beselelwela ukuthi lesilwane lesikhulu lesibizwa ngemoratorium sisuswe. Manje-ke i-Department of Health ngelinye litiko le i-moratorium lebeyisolo ingekho manje-ke bekuqashwa nakuqashwa-ke siyayithi aku-identify lama-post lawa lakhona lawa la-affecta i-service delivery kodwa-ke kwendiwe lokho ngekuthi kuconsulte i-union manje-ke i-union ikwendile lokho emahlandla lamaningi siloku sisho nje ukuthi kuyashoda kuwo onke lama-directorate mhlawumbe lawa lathinzekayo ukuze i-service delivery ingalimali manje-ke uthole-ke ukuthi i-management yenta kancane lapha eThemba Hospital abakwendi lokho sibonile-ke ukuthi kulamalanga lawa nje basebenzi basebenta bashoda uthole ukuthi mhlambe noma ngabe lawo ma-post a-advertisiwe kodwa akasagcwaliseki kunema-post ke msakati la leti khala tendeka uma ngabe kusho ukuthi kukhona losukile wahamba noma ke mhlambe lomunye so-retire into leti njalo asidingi ukuthi kungaze ukuthi amaningi kakhulu lokho kugcina nje ukuthi i-post i-advertise ukugcwalisa manje-ke ngale ndlela i-management besebenza ngayo kuyabehlula nako lokho manje-ke siyajabula ukuthi sesiyibonile i-manager ye-corporate iqalile lapha esibhedlela ina-2 weeks nje iqalile manje ngelishwa ukuthi iqala nje ithola ukuthi kuneligwayimbo-ke basebenzi-ke bambhabhathisa ngemlilo nayo umnaketho manje-ke sicela ukuthi-ke asincede ukuze leti khala temisebenzi leti khona tikwazi ukuthi tigcwaliseke la malunga emphakathi lawathola i-service lapha esibhedlela akhone kuncedwa abasebenzi labajabulile futhi-ke labangashoti nawo lamalunga emphakathi la kusuka khona thina singabasebenzi bakhona ukuthi banyangwe ngendlela lefanele kungabi khona umhlali lojikako athi sekushoda lokho akakhona ukuthi anediswe utawukhumbula ukuthi sikhulumile nangekushoda kwemithi lapha sitawukhumbula ukuthi sikhulumile futhi nangabonesi labangakafakwa batranslatewa in terms of ranks kodwa-ke batrainiwe kudala 2021 lapha eThemba Hospital kuyendeka lokho manje labasebenzi basebenza umsebenzi wama-professional nurses kodwa abawuholeli ngoba i-government iyahluleka futhi-ke ivudula tinyawo ukuthi ibatranslate babe kule grade lefanele bakwazi kusita umphakathi ngendlela lefanele nemphakathi nawo unethiseke kunetindzaba-ke tingqinamba letihambisana ne-infrastructure letakhiwo ngandi lapha esibhedlela kuyavuta basebenzi kufuna ukuthi ba-improvise babuke indlela yokuthi bavala kanjani la ukuze bakhone kwenta i-service delivery ibe ngcono lapha eThemba Hospital manje-ke nawu sibuka lesibhedlela nawuhamba usibona ngathi siyinhle kodwa nawungena lakade kunetingqinamba letiningi emalifti akasebenzi msakazi sikubonile itolo ebusuku sihamba naye lo ectako lobambele inhloko yelitiko sihamba naye kunento letiningi lesibonile lapha tindlu tangasese atisebenzi ngendlela lefanele akuflashwa la kunala sibhedlela letinsita leti sitendela emalunga emphakathi nabo labasebenzi lababuya khona manje-ke inehawu beyikhumbuta abaphathi balesibhedlela nebaphathi balelitiko at the professional level ukuthi phela abende umsebenzi wabo labawuholele njengoba namhla ting-15 nje bavuke bahola bathetha imali.
Babamnisi libamba lapho Mvuleni siyabonga isikhathi sakho siyabonga kusiniketa incazelo kulelo dzaba lolo Mvulane.
Siyabonga msakazi siyabe hlolo sikhuluma nje nani sin-update ngalesimo lesikhona lapha eThemba Hospital siyabonga.
Ngendaba kithi lokho welcome mnisi long lobunyothi khulu lapha nehawu eMpumalanga sichazela kabanti ngesimo lesikhona lapha esibhedlela eThemba njengoba kuswa kunembhikisho lochubekako njengoba sikhuluma nje. Inyana le mlethe 7 ngaphansi komkhakha oqhumana i-CW ayihambisana locosho ka-7 cishe tibeti ngo-2 kukhulunyiswako i-Telkom. i-Telkom memetele ukuthi selihlelweni lokukhulumisana nalabo labathinsekako kulolu dzaba. Lengapha selihlelweni lekuhlela kabusha lokufaka ekhatsi lihlelo lwa section 189.
Lokhu kusho ukuthi singabona kudendwa disebenti ngemaphesenti la15 velonke. Leti disebenti letingetulu kwetinkulungwane letimbili. Umbiko kamuva lokhishwe i-Telkom uvete ukuthi le nkampani yembuso inedisebenti letinkulungwane letilishumi nemakhulu lasikhombisa nemashumi lasiphohlongo nesiphohlongo. Le nkampani yetekuchumana ithi isizathu sayo sekudenda kwetama konga imali njengoba sekusetshenziswa luhlobo lolusha letebuchwepheshe. Emasheya le nkampani aphindze ehla ngemaphesenti la52 kuletinyanga letisithupha letingcile. Inyonyana yetekuchumana ithi itawuhlangana nebaphathi beTelkom kwetama kutfola sisombululo kulenkinga.
Communication Workers Union is alarmed by this outrageous decision of Telkom to retrench over 2,000 workers. We're saying this because we thought that with the newly appointed CEO, Taukubong, there will be a breath of fresh air in the industry and in the group. However, he seems to be following on the footsteps of his predecessor, Sipho Maseko, who came up with a strategy that basically creates an artificial profit where you will scale down the workforce in the company and also discard some of the properties for sale, which in the end of the day it will appear as if the company is doing well in terms of the profit margins, so that the executive takes home massive bonuses, including the board members. But at the end of the day, what it does, it basically kills the state-owned company, which is Telkom. It basically erodes the infrastructure that is there. The failure for Telkom to have a just transition from the copper to optic fiber. When we warned them against it, it's showing the results now, but it's still going to continue, because if you look at the rationale why they want to retrench, it's the same points that they've raised in 2016, same points that they raised in 2018, same points that they raised in 2020. Now it's 2023. So it means that this artificial profit strategy that they are coming up with, every 2 years will then experience retrenchment. So the next bus stop now, it will be 2025. So ultimately, if we're moving in this trajectory, there will be no Telkom in a couple of years to come. So the reasons that they are giving, amongst others, is what they've complained about in 2014, 2016, which is a decline of voice revenue, and all other issues that relates to spectrum. They were complaining about they want more spectrum. Now the spectrum has been given to them. They are complaining to say the release of spectrum has a negative impact on the organization. So they basically don't know what they want in the broader things of things. So we actually reject this and say workers here are compromised. The company here, which is Telkom, which before Sipho Maseko took over, was amongst the biggest giants of telecoms in Africa. Today, it's basically a non-starter even here in South Africa. We know that when Sipho came in, just to demonstrate how this strategy is killing Telkom. Telkom was having a net debt of 545 million rands in 2014. When he left in 2022, Telkom is sitting at a debt net of 16 billion rands. We know that he bought a PCX, which to us, when we view it, it has element of corruption because it was purely to bail out his friends. So all of these things happen at the expense of the workers and the working class at largely, but more so the entire society of South Africa, because today we don't have a cheap data tariffs, because the company that should be championing that is basically focusing mainly to fill the pockets of the board members as well as the executive.
Imali esetshenziswe bathengi ehle kakhudlwana lokuba kade kulinzelwe bosomnotho ngaphembithwane. Imininingwane belibalo ikhombise ukuthi imali esetshenziswe bathengi ehle kusuka ku7.2% ngengongoni yayo ku6.9% ngaphembithwane. Bosomnotho bathi bebalinzeleke ukuthi le mali esetshenziswe bathengi ihlale ku7.2%.
Kudla netinatfo letinganatshwala kukhuphuke nga13.4 wemaphesenti eminyakeni lemibili. Kukhula lokukhulu kusesingweni kudla kwasekuseni nemafutha. Umkhakha wetefutha ukhule nga11.1 wemaphesenti kuleminyaka lemibili. Insengo yelitha yepetroli iyehla nga 2.06 cent kanti insengo yedizili iyehla nga 2.68 cents. Nanoma ngabe insengo yokuphila isesengaphansi kwamaphesenti langu-3 kuya ku-6 lekufunwa libhange ngodla. Lokukhula kancane kusho ukuthi likomiti lelibukete imali lingehlisa lizinga lokukhulisa imali mboleko.
Sikuvalelise ku-DTT kusithola ungafaka i-area yakho bese uyayitshuna uthola Tindzaba netiteshi nathi sikhona lapho ekhaya kuthi abafuna utabe usithola Tindzaba ngolimi lwakho lolungumahora la-24 la khona la ku-DTT. Sibukele kusasa ku-SABC 1 nga 5 Ndzambama. Sale kahle.